Earlier, I mentioned stormwater compliance. Okay, always remember that stormwater is any type of rain or snow melt. Okay, what goes into a storm drain will end up at the nearest body of water, and it can have an impact on wildlife. Okay, that's why it's important that we want to make sure we're not putting any potential hazardous chemicals into a storm drain. Okay, storm drains are typically outdoors, around the facility, and they will always be square. Okay, these storm drains will end up at the pond here at the site before being released to the Trinity. So again, we never want to put anything. Okay, we never want to do any type of wash downs outdoors using chemicals. All right, here's some examples of potential stormwater pollutants, okay, in our daily operations. All right, although this is not our location, this is still a good example of how stormwater and contaminants can impact wildlife, okay? Starting out with the oil unloading process, okay? Because of the amount of oil that we use, it typically comes in by rail car, all right? Any spillage during that unload process would be considered a stormwater violation, all right? Also, chemicals. Chemicals comes in on tanker trucks, excuse me. Any spillage here would contaminate stormwater, all right? And then operational practices, all right? We never want to store any type of equipment or supplies outdoors for an extended period of time, okay? Anything that's stored outdoors must be covered at all times when not in use to prevent any rain contact, all right? Spill response procedures, okay? Always remember that we have what's called a placard, okay? These placards are designed to give you instructions on how to address a spill in that area. So you'll find these placards next to the spill kit, all right? Always get familiar with the department that you're working in. You want to make sure that you understand where the closest spill kit is to the area that you're working with, all right? In the event that you need it, you'll know, where to go to address that type of spill. All right. So you want to make sure that assessment of the spill. You want to look at and see what type of material is spilled. Block the drains if you can. Close off the source if possible. If you're able to do that safely. Okay. If we have a fryer, for example, that overflows, do not attempt to contain that spill. If that oil's hot, we want you to stay away from that, okay? Even if it means allowing that spill to go down a drain. If we can dam that drain up, if we can stop that spill from entering the drain safely without the risk of being burned, then yes, let's proceed. But safety comes first, okay? So we want to contain, notify, clean it up, dispose of the material, complete the report, and an action plan to prevent any repeat occurrences, okay? So you can always get with a member of the green team or your immediate manager for support.